Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Bek Abdullayev, and today I am excited to share an important moment in the auto transport industry. Today, we're launching not just a new product or new features, but what we believe is a new era in auto transport. Think back to 2013, the beginning, day one of Super Dispatch, before we built any of the technology. Cumbersome paperwork, disjointed systems, endless back and forth communications, phone calls, fax machines, printers, text messages. Frustrating, isn't it? Lots of manual work. Remember the hours spent negotiating the uncertainty of loads, trying to figure out who you're working with, or where the car is, or where the paperwork is, or where the payment is. Those days are over. And over the last decade, 11 years in fact, we've been more than just participants in the industry. We've been leaders in innovation of technology to make auto transport easy for everyone involved. Today, we're taking a big leap forward. I'm here, and I'm super excited to be here, by the way, to introduce you to our next generation marketplace. It's not just about moving cars. It's about managing transport smarter, faster, and easier. And it's about making it easier for everyone in this industry to operate, to transport cars, and to grow their businesses. Super Dispatch's next generation marketplace is going to change how you think about moving cars. Imagine every load, every route, one platform. That's what we're bringing to you. Every aspect of auto transportation, from posting a load to getting paid, all streamlined into one seamless integrated experience. Let's break down what this means for you in real terms. So first, I'd like to start by sharing that starting today, we're launching support for private networks. I know what you're thinking. What the heck is private networks? Well, let me tell you more in terms that I think we speak to it. Support for private networks is the ability for larger brokers or larger volume shippers to work directly with their network of vendors, carriers. Basically, we're launching private load boards. Now, inside the Super Dispatch ecosystem, inside the platform with all its benefits, you can have your own private load board. Why is that important? It's important because we now understand that there are lots of existing relationships and trust built within networks. Brokers have spent years and years of cultivating carrier relationships to serve their clients. Carriers have built relationships with customers and brokers and other shippers. Shippers have built their own carrier and vendor networks. And they go beyond just car hauling on trucks. These are carriers. These are drive-away companies. These are towing companies. These are other types of companies involved in auto transport process. Private load board means that all your volume, all your orders, all your shipments can go to your own network, your vendors, companies that you trust, companies who are reliable. It's a way of keeping your network secure. It's a way of not exposing your load information and route information and pricing information to your competitors. And it's a way of you taking care of your own network of carriers. It's a very smart and intelligent AI-enabled load board. It allows you to price all your loads and put them out there into your own load board. And you can decide who gets to be in that private network. You get to decide how long loads get to sit in that private network. I'm super excited about private load boards. This is a load board unlike any other load board in the market. Auto negotiation, what does that mean? Well, it means, again, we've been listening to our customers. We've been in this industry for 11 years, and we're still negotiating the same way we were negotiating when I was a dispatcher. We're always negotiating for a price or pickup dates or delivery dates, location or whatever. Auto negotiation eliminates the need to go back and forth. It gives both sides a lot of flexibility because, as we know, the load may not always move. The availability capacity may not always be there. The pricing may change. The price may not be priced right. Auto negotiation feature gives you the ability to use your parameters of timing and dates and pickup and delivery windows and prices over time and how long it's been posted to automatically decide and enable the negotiation process and to authorize a platform to negotiate on your behalf with carriers, all within your parameters. And our data is showing that auto negotiation optimizes your margins. Auto negotiation, ultimately for both sides, finds the best optimal price to get the car moved. And auto negotiation is moving cars faster off the load boards without losing revenue for any party involved. Another new addition to the Super Dispatch platform is load matching capabilities. We've been working on this for the last 2.5 years at getting better at getting the car moved, trying to get better at finding and suggesting relevant loads for the carriers. We're trying to make it easy for the dispatcher to find loads that are good paying loads that fit the criteria. We're trying to help drivers, owner-operators find relevant loads. At the same time, we're working very hard to help brokers and shippers who use our platform to find the truck, to find the carrier, best optimal price as quickly as possible, so that it can be done safely and reliably. And therefore, we're now publicly launching our load matching initiatives and our load matching algorithms. There are two things essentially that it's doing. If you're a shipper or carrier, if you are using Shipper TMS, we have started actively suggesting carriers for your loads. You can now get matched with a carrier without ever posting your load to the load board. With load matching algorithm, we are now feeding you that information on the silver platter. You have a car to move at a certain price on a certain lane. We have carriers who would be happy to book that car from you without being forced to post it on the load board and wait and get phone calls or requests or bidding. And data shows in our pilot programs and in testing that we now have 20% of total cars entered into the system that are supposed to go to the load board are now getting directly matched with the carrier. They're never touching the load board. On the carrier side, we want to make it easy for the dispatcher to find loads. We want to make it easier for the driver and anybody else involved in that operation to find loads that are relevant, good paying loads from good, safe, reliable companies. So the other side of the load matching algorithm is catering and building loads and suggestions for the carriers. And we're having a lot of success there as well. And we're super excited about this direction. Because the days of sitting on load boards and auto refreshing and searching and scraping or whatever it is that you've had to do in the past, I think those days are, if not behind us, they're soon to be behind us, because we're now beginning to step into the next generation of auto transport platform. As part of next generation auto transport marketplace, next generation TMS experience, we're finally ready to share with you our product called Pricing Insights. In your purchasing decisions from platforms, you can easily see, does it make sense for me to buy this car, to bid on this car? We're making it easy to answer those questions to all of you. What is it going to cost? How long will it take? And who can do it reliably? I'm super excited to share the first ever free pricing tool for this industry. Again, this pricing tool is not for consumers. It's not for POVs. It's specifically for carriers, brokers, and other shippers. Anyone can go to our website and access this pricing tool for free. All the intelligence from the pricing is already baked in to the platform. And if you want more robust, advanced capabilities, reach out to us. Talk to us about the pricing engine, the pricing API, and how it can enhance your transport operations. We've been trying very hard to create a way for super dispatch carriers to transport new cars as well and satisfy all the requirements of the OEMs, as well as shippers, as well as brokers, who interact with OEMs through EDI technologies. So it's a big milestone for SuperDispatch. It's even a bigger milestone for carriers who rely on SuperDispatch, for us to finally be able to support platform's ability to connect through EDI with every single OEM. Every single automotive manufacturer can now directly send orders through EDI into SuperDispatch platform and receive real-time updates from inside the platform. This means that if you're a broker hauling new cars, perhaps using the private load board, now you can assign new cars to the SuperDispatch carrier network and have complete compliance and real-time visibility completely downstream. In addition to providing the EDI integrations that have been missing before to the carriers and the OEMs, we've also created a state-of-the-art AIAG inspection process. This makes it easy for the driver to inspect new cars, hopefully doesn't have any damages, but also makes you compliant with OEM regulations. And I'm super excited for the carrier network and for the brokers who use SuperDispatch who have OEM contracts to haul new cars. This unlocks a huge opportunity for us to make that part of auto transport easy. And we're committed to continuing to make it easy for OEMs, fleets, and other carriers and brokers to continue servicing that side of the market. Speaking of innovations on the carrier side that have implications not only on the carrier's operation or the driver, but also for their customers and shippers and brokers, are innovations in the driver app. Something worth noting today is the driver app is now going to have support for video inspections. Video inspections, woohoo, big deal. Who cares? Or why should you care? Or why did we do this? As you know by now, our job is to make auto transport easy for all of you. And video inspections make it easier, faster, and more accurate to conduct inspections. There are things you can catch in a 60-second video inspection that the photo may not catch. There's audio commentary you can add to your inspections now. In your online electronic BOL, you can have all the geotag photos and AI that's automatically detecting photos that don't belong there, or reviewing damages. Now, we're launching support for video inspections in addition to that. As a driver, you can now walk around the car, and I've done this already. I can conduct the inspection in 20–30% of the time that it took me before. Boom, boom, boom. And video inspection, I'm walking around the car and I'm talking about the car and I'm pointing at the dents and the scratches, and I'm talking about the things that the camera can't see.
Right, here's a video inspection. It's a used car. It's a little dirty. Got some scratches here, some paint chips here, and there's a little damaged fender. It's coming off. There's some at the bottom. There's some things at here.
So I'm super excited about introducing video inspections. I know this has been something that a lot of people have requested in the past, but finally we're there. We used to do a handshake deal or have relationships and mostly work with people who we trust or who we know or who we believe are reliable. How do we do that in the digital age? Let me share some things with you where we're elevating the bar on what it means to trust other companies on a platform, on what it means to trust the platform. Today, as many of you know, and many of you have been impacted by, fraud is a big factor in our industry. And we at SuperDispatch have been actively fighting fraud. We've been fighting theft and double brokering. This year alone, it's May 8th, so in the first 4 months, dozens of companies have been banned from operating on SuperDispatch for unethical behavior. While some of these companies may still be active on other platforms, we're still closely and diligently monitoring to make sure only the good actors are operating on our platform. We have chosen to make Super Dispatch the safe place to do business. This place is a place for trusted, reliable, and safe companies to transport. These are the biggest news that I wanted to share with you today. There are a lot more small and incremental improvements that exist in the carrier, shipper, and broker experiences in how you use driver apps or TMS systems or load boards. Lots more integrations and API capabilities, lots more workflow automations that we've been continuously introducing. But these few items we felt most impact how we collectively move cars together, how we collectively operate on a single platform that serves the industry, that serves the community, that powers this logistics layer of the whole automotive industry. And 11 years into building this company, I could not be more excited to be a part of this movement, to be a part of this change, to be a part of a better future for the auto transport industry. It's been my privilege to serve all of you in this industry. I hope you allow me to continue serving you as a neutral technology provider in this space. Thank you.